Coast to coast line. Coast to coast line. This is that side of a project connecting the sea between Britain and Germany. The sea connects everything, of course, but this project started with the North Sea. Two of us, Simon Bradley and myself, as we are originating, at least in part, from two of the countries along the North Sea, Britain and Germany. The idea was, and still is, that even though the sea is on our side, many of us don't know what's on the other side or another side. The sea has many sides to it, of course, but many of us know very little. Who in Scarborough, for example, knows about Cuxhaven? And who in Wilhelmshaven knows about Whitehaven? I'm taking the metro to take the train here, platform 3, Hamburg to Cuxhaven. Here's the wonderful journey, and soon you'll see me arriving. Here's the wonderful railway station showing some of the sights. And here's the way to the first location point, the Kugelbake, the tipstick, of which you've seen a model here in this event hall. If we go beyond the coastline and make a line, not just along the sea, but across the sea, then we could connect each other and ourselves. For the first line, which is this one here, we did a straight as the crow flies connection between Scarborough and Cuxhaven. Our already existent performance piece, this side, that side, lent itself perfectly for the job. we did this on the 4th of March 2025. And the second line will be on the 22nd of April, which is World Earth Day, at 2 o'clock, and Simon will be there at 1 o'clock to make up for the time difference again. And this film will be launched on World Ocean Day, 8th of June. I looked up the tide times, but I can't remember now. It will be in the next film. I'll announce at the end of this film. I was here at 4 p.m. and Simon was in Scarborough at 3 p.m. to make time match between us, which is hours difference across the sea. And then there's all these boats going to, I think, Heligoland, one of them, and then there's all these freight liners you can see on their way to Hamburg or from Hamburg to other places. For the second line, we chose to go by language similarities. And so we connected Whitehaven on the Solway Coast, Irish Sea, in Cumbria, with Wilhelmshaven along the North Sea coast of East Frisia. Or near East Frisia, I should say. We are east of East Frisia at this point, but not yet in North Frisia. We are in the land in between East and North Frisia. You can see from this picture that there's submarines in this harbour, which I didn't know before. So it's a very industrial port. Arriving at the train station for these two destinations, Cuxhaven and Wilhelmshaven, on that side, is like reaching an end point every time. Wilhelmshaven is also the seat of the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Wadden Sea, as you can see here. My place for our second line here is the Old Mole, and therefore I brought out Moli, which is the mole from the famous animation series from the Czech animator Zdeněk Míla, which I love, the little mole. So there's two moles here, one here and one there. So this destination, like Cuxhaven, feels like reaching a North Pole. Because it's the north coast of the country. It's as far as you can go. So here's your North Pole, and there again, every line ends in another North Pole. The specific sites I had chosen to draw the line across the sea from was what I have named the Tipstick in Cuxhaven, Kugelbake, to say the German name. What you've seen in the previous line. And the Old Mole in Wilhelmshaven.
what you're seeing now here.
These are just the first 2 lines across the sea. More are to follow. Coast to coastline. Coastline to coastline. Line from coast to coast. Coast to coastline. Coast to coastline. This is that side. Coastline to coastline. This is that side of a project connecting the sea between Britain to coastline.
Here's an old signal tower you pass on your way to the old mole. And lots of woods and trees and bird song. Here's a description of the old lighthouse. And here there's a beach with lots of seaweed to go down to. And here I'm traveling back